Hi guys, it's Borkson. Hello, welcome to my channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. So guys, this is my last ditch effort. My phone that had my brother's numbers in it broke. So I'm having trouble contacting one brother. I can contact him through Messenger, but it's really hard. And the other quit social media altogether, I think. So I cannot contact my brothers, and as of right this moment, I got a news flash for you, Rupert and Derek. I got news flashes for you guys. Look at me. My nails aren't painted. My lipstick's on. My lip balm's on. I'm starting to feel better today. I just wanted to. This video is kind of gonna be like a letter, like to a story to my brothers or something, where I kind of try to update you guys on what's going on in my personal life. My dog fell down the steps. Let's see. If my brothers did not know, one knows, one didn't. I found out a few months ago myself, so that could have been the beginning of the trigger, whatever this was. It happened, guys. I fell down every stair. I had a sleepover, and because my brothers, one brother knows this, and was like, "Why didn't someone call me immediately?" That was Rupert's answer when I told Rupert that I had fell down every stairs at a sleepover and sprained my elbow and sprained my tailbone. He was like, "What the heck? Why didn't anyone call me?" And I was like, "Oh, we all thought, oh, Rupert doesn't want to know." He said, "I would want to know that if my sister had to end up going to the hospital." I didn't. It wasn't that big of a deal. But my brother was very traumatized. He was like, "I do not need to lose my sister, God forbid, the same way I lost my father." And it was like, oh my goodness. And he would say, "Did you do this at the house?" And I was like, "No, that would be even funnier if I did." You know, because Derek, if you're watching this, that's why you have not heard from me. I fell down the steps, and it gets worse. My dog did. He's a Danchak, which is the name I use on here. He is a Danchak because the men, as I call my dog, are standing at the top of the stairs. One fell, and his balance lost his balance. Oh, SVU is on, and it's an episode with Benson with her son. Okay, guys, this is serious. What happened? It just lost my viewers in this too. Both dogs fell down the steps due to it. And the way one dog landed against King, it looked like King's neck could have been broke in the impact. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, or you are my brother, you're new to my channel, you don't know, or if you are not new to my channel, or if you're my brothers who know, falling down the steps is I'm scared of it. It's my biggest fear in my life. When I fall down the steps, the last time I was smiling, giggling, and laughing. The time before this, I was like, oh no. And the time before that, I bloody murdered screamed. I screamed hysterical so that my neighbors could hear me because my dad wasn't home at the time. Well, onwards on. Okay, guys, one serious thing, guys. So I wanted to inform my brothers that I'm not doing as great. I'm not doing as great as I'm pretending. This is all a facade, okay? I suffer from something that starts with D and ends in Eshin, depending on the sound line. I suffer from that. I suffer from something where I can't say it on YouTube. It's coming back. I have a lot of issues that I am lying to the world and acting like they're okay. I went to and this is particularly for my brothers, I went to my family home and had a flashback so bad that I almost fell on the stairs. Like, guys, I didn't even get into the door. I dropped my keys. Guys, I feel silly because everybody tells me this is not my fault, which we're going through normal. I have a front door key to my house. I have a key into the basement, and the back door key. I have two keys for that. It's inside and outside. My dad rigged it for burglars. I have a garage key. I have a key that goes in from the garage into the basement, and then I have a kitchen key leads out my kitchen. And you guys, I'm serious. I left every key on a ring on my coffee table that my table's on in my house. I cannot get into my house now. I have someone come in and break me into my own house. So, Derek, if you're watching this, that wasn't me that called you. Guys, I finally broke down and called my brother. I know that me and him don't always see eye to eye, but he's my brother. And I know I'm too soft. My dad used to say what he liked the most about my brother is he's a strong, like, ruthless type, but he's not ruthless in a bad way. He meant, like, Derek stands up for what he believes in. Like, Derek does not mess with people that are shady. He defends people. I take a while to stand up for what I believe in. My brother doesn't, and I'm jealous of that in a way, and I praise that. Like, my brother has way better social skills. That shit me be pretty sure I'm on the spectrum. Like, I have trouble with just interacting with humans. I don't like people very much. My best friend is a beagle. My best friend is a dog who was hurt so badly that doctors didn't know if he was gonna make it. Like, it was horrendous, guys. So I went back to my family home because my brothers are watching this. I went home. And you know where I prefer to home. It was the house I shared with Dad, our grandmother's house. I bawled my eyes out because my dog was hurt a year ago. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get the pain out. But what happened to my dog, no matter how much animal therapy, which is me just sitting with animal talking to him, I could do, I couldn't get this out. So I did what I had to do. I went home and bawled my eyes out and screamed, "Daddy, open the door. Daddy, open the door." And my neighbor, by the way, heard this, guys. This isn't me putting shade on this. I'm going to, because if any of my viewers here are watching this as well, I don't want you to be ashamed of grief. Grief comes in waves. People who say griefs come in waves, it's not a constant thing in the beginning. It was constant for me in the beginning, and then it comes now in waves. I had a horrific flashback at the house, and I could still see my father's butt coming down. And there are times where I could still think I'm in that day, where I still think he's at the top of the stairs. And as I'm standing there, I can still, it's like I'm hearing the accident happen. I heard my father's neck break, and I'm just like, what? No, this isn't happening again. And guys, I am not saying this to make myself or anybody else who suffered towards a teen ends in I'm not going to say that word on YouTube, feel bad. I'm making this for the opposite. I live with this trauma. I'm going to live with this for the rest of my life. But I'm choosing to turn something positive into it. I took all of my pain. I found somebody who deserved my father's death more than my father. That really helped me in recovery. The person who hurt King, they deserved my father's death. And he was a young man too. Anybody who would pick up an object and beat, I don't know if that's the word either, who would hurt an animal with it, deserves that kind of what happened to my father, not my father. So I did tell Derek that I feel like finding someone who deserved that death, not my father, helped me. So I'm glad that he found something to recover. And you say he was sorry that happened to my dog. And I was like, I want to find this person and teach them a lesson. Now, my family was very frightened because I wanted to get revenge, and I still, part of me does. You don't hurt my best friend, the person that I'm partially, he's not a person. I call him a person because he's, my little man. I love him. The thing about King is what makes a smile on my face because he's gotten so chunky. I don't show King on here for his privacy reasons because I'm paranoid that somebody will dog nap him. Like, I am, paranoid. He took off one time and I almost panicked. I freaked out because I'm in love with him. So, guys, showing a little raccoon on TV. It's made me laugh too. I love stuffed animals. So if my brothers are watching this, I am not okay. And I need to let you guys understand that. And you know what? It is okay to not be okay. I spent 2 weeks thinking somebody broke into my house and was doing Uggs in my house. Guys, if you guys don't know my whole backstory, I'm going to do a story. Somebody broke into my house before. Somebody has broken into that house before we lived there, and was doing Uggs in the house, and it was letting their dog boom in his sun porch, guys. My brother and I came home from, I think you come from picking me up from school, and there was boom, a dog boom in the sun porch. And the funny thing is Buddy, who was my child dog, he was at our family home. He wasn't even at the main estate. We didn't live at the main estate until I was 16, or no, so I was 16. Almost I was 18. We didn't live in the main family estate. So it wasn't Buddy who did it. And Rocky, my brother's dog at the time, was not there. So we know it wasn't him. It wasn't Bella, my brother's other dog. And then Sophia wasn't there either. So we know it wasn't them, his family dogs that we'd had. So I know it wasn't none of them who pooed on my floor. So I'm just looking at my brother, and my brother's looking at me, and we're just like, what the little heck, what happened here? Man, Dad's never gonna believe this. So we call my dad up, and he's like, no way this happened. And we're like, Dad, we're telling you this happened. I'm telling you, we had squatters in that house too. So all of this trauma, I'm sorry, I'm not holding these words. Seriously, I know it is. Anyway, guys, all of this in my head came rushing back to me 2 weeks ago, and I said, I'm going home. So I ran away. I actually have a whole vlog of me running away. I have a vlog of me coming back too. I ran away to home. Robert, yeah, cousin, I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, Robert knows I ran away from home because I told him. His answer, guys, was my cousin. He was like, oh, that's okay. He was at Borkston. It's okay. It's your house. You're allowed to run away to home if you want to. But Rupert, I know you don't know this. I didn't tell you not to upset you. But I ran away. I ran completely, I ran completely. I grabbed somebody. Guys, I'm such a horrible runaway that I didn't even bring my toothbrush. I was packing to run away. Didn't bring my floss, didn't bring my toothbrush, didn't bring my razor. I like to shave almost every day, and I didn't bring my shaver. Guys, I'm OCD. I have to floss and brush and mouthwash. I didn't bring any of that. I just grabbed a bunch of clothes and a couple stuffed animals and ran away. That's still works. And guys, when I would run away as a kid, I just go to the toy store, go to my friend's house or whatever. But I have been successfully running away from home. No, I ran away to home. Family home is my home. I ran away from home last year. Literally didn't even pack a bag, just came with just my backpack I have and my purse and came. And this time, though, I packed a bunch of stuff, and I just ran away. And my uncle was scared. He even, told the family, something's up with Berkson. He knew that something, and he knew my dog had fell. And he was like, I don't know what's going on. So he called my cousin up, hey, Berkson wants to go home. Can somebody take her there just to see the condition of the house? Berkson wants to go home. So my surrogate sister and her wife said, absolutely, we will take Borkson, and we will take Borkson. If she needs to go home and she needs to cry this out, and that is her special place to cry, we will take Borkson home. And they did. As soon as my foot, guys, my family said, as soon as my foot touched my property legally, I'm the owner of my family home. My foot hit the property, and I was like, you can check the deed. The deed even says Borkson Danchak is the legal owner. My foot hit that property, and the tears came running. I cried about my dad. I cried about losing my keys. I cried about my dog. I just cried because I couldn't find my brother. I cried because I couldn't get away from it. Guys, when I tell you guys, I was crying so bad and so hard and so long, I didn't know what I was crying about. Yeah, but it was a good cry, guys. I need to get to that. I was literally sitting on my property. Sorry, that's gonna say. I had my dog getting hurt, which happened over a year ago. But it was so much trauma. And now that I got that out of my chest, it feels like I feel like it's off my chest now. I feel like I can recover now. And when I look at King now, the anger just isn't there anymore. I want to move on from this. But if I ever find that young man who did this to him, you really need to watch out. Because guys, there's one thing you guys may know about me and my brothers. His video is actually meant for them to see. If someone hurts an animal, I will come for that person. I don't care. I don't care if you're a person, but I care if you're an animal. And I'm not. And that is not towards my brother, but they wouldn't hurt animals. My brother and his Rocky, he loved that dog. I don't know my brother's dog's name. He currently has. He's very, very old. He's triple the age of King. So yes, King had an accident, and it triggered me to have, because King slipped from the top step. He fell from the top step backwards completely. And it just triggered my trauma I have from Dad, and I realized it's not the only I have so much of it. My house is a mess. My mother fell and broke her hip when I was a kid, so I didn't get to have a normal teenage life. I had 2 disabled parents, and my friend Asher, he knew what had happened to a degree, because I had told him, and he was like, "Can you contact your brother?" And I lied to him, like, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna tell Asher I can't find my brother." And we feel like say Duddy, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Robert, but." Yeah, Rupert, my cousin. I even said to him, I'm with my cousin Robert. I'm safe. He drove us back to where I was staying at, because he said, "Please, I want to drive you guys back. I don't want you taking the bus." my cousin Robert was kind enough to drive us back. Because I just want to make sure you get in. He was like, because Uncle Rupert would flip out if something happened to you. And he was the voice to let me drive you back, because Uncle Pert would flip. So guys, yes, that's okay. I'm not doing so good at the moment, and that's alright, guys. My best friend was hurt. I can't contact my brother. Couldn't find my tablets. I got really homesick. I missed my dad. I still do, guys. I'll miss my dad until the seas run dry. I'll miss my dad if there's a heaven. I will miss my dad until I'm standing there with him again. Which, don't worry, I don't plan for that to happen for another 60 years. If I take after his brother. And you know, guys, I actually came down to it so bad, and this is so that Rupert and Derek notice. I called Dad's family to make sure that Uncle Giuseppe's alive, my father's last living sibling. I literally was standing at my porch on my house crying because I lost Uncle Giuseppe's number when my phone broke. He's 94, almost 95, and I was literally crying. I just wanted my uncle. I just wanted my uncle. I just wanted my uncle. And everyone's like, and the neighborly, I feel so bad because Derek's gonna be Eric. Derek's gonna be Eric. Sorry, I have a friend named Eric, so when I talk, sometimes the wrong name slips out. Derek, I know you're going to be upset with me because he teaches me how to be a robot. And I appreciate it. And now I know why Derek teaches me to be a robot. Derek's big thing is you be a robot so that you don't show pain. But I agree with him. Because showing pain, it shows you're human, but it also shows a weakness. So, but that point right there and that point, guys, I didn't care. I know my friend Eric, he knows what's going on because I messaged Eric and told him. I was like, I ran away from home. I ran away to home, and Eric was like, you did what? I was like, I ran away. He said, I ran away to home. Most people run from home. I said, well, in my case, my home is my family estate. I ran away to home and freaked out. And he was like, oh my goodness, are you okay? Like, can contact brothers? Like, are you right? I was like, I'm fine. So, guys, that's a kind of like a life update. I ran away to home, but I'm back. Guys, like I said, that is the house that I grew up in. That is the house my dad grew old in. That is the house my grandmother grew old in. That is the house that my grandmother fell down the steps and broke her ribs. That is the house my father fell down the steps and broke his ribs and his neck and multiple other broken organs, and broken bones and organ damage and all. That is my home. That is the place where I feel comfortable at. When I used to get beat up by the neighbor bully Egghead, which is something I've never shared with you guys. Now, Derek knows what I'm talking about. Rupert does not. I would go there. I would literally run to there. I would literally beg for Dad to take me to the house so that I could get I felt most safest there, guys. Growing up, the family home that was my grandfather's was never my home. The family home that was my grandmother's, that is my home. That is my home of all homes. That's where I feel safest. When my footsteps on that property, I'm home. I feel safe. And I was literally crying outside my family estate saying, Daddy, I'm home. I'm safe and I'm home. Because that's what my dad always made me do. Whenever I'd go out, he'd always call me and be like, when you get in the front door, I want you to tell me you're safe and you're home and you're safe. Safe and home, whichever way you put it. So I got to say it and I'll probably say it as I'm moving back in the house too. I even came house with Daddy, yes, I'm safe and I'm home. I'm moving back home. As I dropped the key in the house, Daddy, if something go to heaven, like I'm moving back home. So anyway, guys, this video is kind of long, and I have other videos, happier videos I want to make, but this video is, honestly, it is geared towards Rupert and Derek, so that they know what's going on. I know Derek and his kids used to watch my videos. I don't think he does anymore because his phone broke. I know, guys, I break everything I touch. I lose and break every device, but I just want to let you guys, kind of also updates my viewers. You guys kind of know, too, that it's okay not to feel good. I don't even want to panic, guys. I'm safe. I'm with family. I'm fed. Roof over my head. My best friend is fed and cared for. King, by the way, guys, quick little update on King. It was nothing. He's not even injured. Like, he's fine. I just totally overreacted. I love that dog, and I overreacted. Okay, guys. Remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell for post notifications. And remember, till my next uploaded video, I love you all. Any rude or mean comments, I'm going to block and delete you. This video is really more for my brothers to update them. Since I don't have any way to contact one of them, I have no way to contact them. Very few way to contact Rupert. So if you're not Rupert or Derek, this video is for anybody who needs it. But this video is geared towards Rupert and Derek. just so they know that what's going on. Okay, guys, bye-bye.